Once upon a time, in a small village forgotten by time, there was a single mother named Clara. She lived in a modest wooden house, surrounded by the laughter and cries of her two children, Leo, aged 7, and Mia, who was only 5 years old. Life was not easy for Clara, but her unconditional love for her children gave her the strength to rise each morning. The village was poor, with houses having thatched roofs and paths scattered with stones. The inhabitants struggled to make ends meet, cultivating small plots of land or fishing in the nearby river. Clara worked hard in the fields, often carrying Leo and Mia on her back while planting seeds. She taught them the importance of hard work and perseverance. Clara's days began at dawn when the sun barely rose. After preparing a simple breakfast of bread and milk, she took her children to school, an old building where knowledge was sown like seeds. Although the school lacked resources, the dedicated teachers did their best to offer a bit of light in the lives of these children. One day, while walking home after a long day of work, Clara noticed something strange at the edge of the path. It was a small, abandoned puppy, shivering from the cold and hungry. Clara felt pity for the animal, and, without hesitation, she picked it up and took it home. Leo and Mia immediately fell in love with their new friend, whom they named Biscuit. With Biscuit in their lives, Clara's home became an even more joyful place. Her children took care of him, learning responsibility and empathy along the way. Biscuit brought warmth and comfort to their modest home, and often they spent evenings playing together under the starry sky. Yet, poverty persisted. There were days when Clara struggled to find enough food to feed her children, but she never let herself be defeated. Each morning she rose with determination, ready to face the challenges ahead. She often borrowed books from the school to learn how to knit and sew, creating clothes for her children from old fabrics. She also shared inspiring stories of courage and solidarity, instilling in them the idea that even in adversity, there was always a glimmer of hope. Months passed, and the village began to develop. A group of non-governmental organizations arrived to assist families in need, offering agricultural training and food programs. Clara got involved as soon as she could, learning how to grow vegetables and raise chickens to provide for their needs. She did all this while never losing sight of the teachings of love and sharing. Over time, the situation gradually improved. The village, though still modest, thrived through the collective efforts of its residents. Clara became a central figure in the community, organizing workshops to help other mothers get by. Leo and Mia grew up in this atmosphere of solidarity and mutual assistance, becoming young individuals filled with ambition and dreams. Inspired by their mother's strength, they strove to study and learn for a better future. In the end, the story of Clara and her children is not just that of a single mother battling poverty. It is also a tale of family love, hope, and resilience in the face of challenges. In this small village, Clara taught her children that no matter the difficulties, as long as they remained united, they could overcome any obstacle and build a bright future. The village blossomed, with lush green fields and children playing freely, a testament to the positive changes brought about by community effort. Clara continued to teach Leo and Mia how to plant seeds in their flourishing garden, nurturing not just their crops but also their dreams. Clara organized a village gathering where families shared meals and stories, laughter echoing through the air under colorful decorations. Her hand reached out to help a neighbor, exemplifying the spirit of community and cooperation that she had fostered in their lives. As the sun set over the village, Clara and her children stood together, gazing at the horizon filled with hope and dreams. Leo and Mia studied side by side at a wooden table, surrounded by books and notes, driven by the desire to achieve their aspirations. In the evenings, Clara often read stories to Leo and Mia by the fireplace, the flickering flames casting a cozy glow as they listened intently. The children's faces brightened with wonder and excitement, reflecting the bond formed through shared stories and dreams. One sunny day, Leo and Mia showcased a project they created together about community life at a village school event. As they presented their work, the audience of villagers clapped and smiled, radiating support and pride for the children's achievements. Inspired by their mother's teachings, Leo and Mia took the initiative to lead a community gardening project. They rallied the villagers, creating an atmosphere of laughter and teamwork as everyone worked together to plant seeds that would nourish both the land and their community. After weeks of hard work, the villagers gathered around a table filled with fresh produce from their communal garden, sharing a meal of gratitude and celebration. Clara smiled proudly, watching Leo and Mia enjoy the fruits of their labor alongside their neighbors, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. The village held a festival to celebrate their newfound unity and success, with children and adults dancing together under twinkling lights. Clara, Leo, and Mia held hands, their faces glowing with happiness, surrounded by the vibrant atmosphere that symbolized the strength they had built together. As the sun set, Clara and her children walked home, their silhouettes framed against the colorful sky, embodying hope and fulfillment. Biscuit joyfully ran alongside them, a symbol of the companionship and happiness they had cultivated together throughout their journey. On a serene morning, Clara sat on the porch, sipping tea and reflecting on their journey, as Leo and Mia playfully chased Biscuit in the yard. Her contemplative expression revealed the gratitude she felt for the life they had built together, filled with love, resilience, and community. In the cozy kitchen, Clara taught Leo and Mia how to bake bread, with flour dusting the countertops and laughter echoing through the room. The oven door stood slightly open, revealing freshly baked bread rising, a symbol of the warmth and nurturing of family traditions that continued to grow. In the garden, Clara and her children delightedly picked ripe vegetables, their faces beaming with joy and satisfaction. A basket filled with colorful, freshly harvested produce showcased the fruits of their hard work and dedication, reinforcing the importance of their efforts. Leo and Mia joyfully shared their harvested vegetables with neighbors, smiles and gratitude exchanged among the villagers as they supported one another. Proudly presenting their bounty, the children embodied the spirit of community and generosity that had blossomed within their village. In the village square, Clara led a workshop, teaching others how to craft handmade goods from natural materials. Villagers gathered around, their faces filled with interest and eagerness to learn new skills, embodying the spirit of collaboration and growth that Clara had instilled in the community. Leo and Mia spent afternoons helping elderly villagers in their gardens, demonstrating kindness and respect towards the older generation. An elderly villager smiled gratefully at them as they assisted, highlighting the deep connections formed within the community and the values of compassion and service. On a bright day, Clara and her children joined their neighbors for a village cleanup day, picking up litter and planting flowers to beautify their surroundings. A blooming flower, nurtured by the villagers' hands, symbolized renewal and the beauty that stemmed from their collaborative efforts. The villagers celebrated the completion of their cleanup project, with colorful banners and a potluck feast laid out in the village square. Clara's face radiated joy as she shared food with friends, showcasing the strong bonds cultivated through their teamwork and shared achievements. As laughter filled the air, children played games in the village square, families enjoying each other's company during the celebration. Leo and Mia's beaming faces illuminated the joy of participation as they raced each other in a sack race, embodying the spirit of fun and camaraderie that united their community. Clara took a moment to address the villagers, expressing her heartfelt gratitude and pride for their achievements and unity. As she spoke, the crowd nodded and smiled in agreement, showcasing their shared sense of purpose and the strong community spirit they had fostered together. As the sun set over the village, Clara and her children walked home arm in arm, reflecting on the incredible journey they had shared. Her hand gently held Leo and Mia's, symbolizing the unwavering love and strong connection that bound their family together through all their experiences. In the cozy kitchen, Clara, Leo, and Mia gathered around the table, drawing and dreaming about their future together. Colorful drawings spread across the table depicted their hopes and aspirations, showcasing their imagination and creativity as they envisioned a bright path ahead. One bright morning, Clara took Leo and Mia on a nature walk, surrounded by lush trees and blooming flowers, helping them connect with the beauty around them. Mia knelt to examine a butterfly resting on a flower, her face illuminated with wonder and curiosity, reflecting the joys of discovery. In the backyard, Clara and her children joyfully planted a tree together, a symbol of growth and the future they were building. Leo poured water onto the newly planted tree, showcasing his commitment to nurturing life, just as they had nurtured their community. The village gathered once more for a celebration under the stars, families chatting and children playing games in the soft glow of lanterns. Clara and her children shared a meal with friends, their faces glowing with happiness as they reveled in the warm atmosphere of connection and joy. Clara led her friends in a traditional dance, the air filled with laughter and enthusiasm as everyone celebrated their vibrant community spirit. Villagers joined hands in a circle, a close-up revealing the unity and deep bonds they had formed through their shared experiences and joyful gatherings. One serene morning, Clara enjoyed a moment of peace, sipping coffee on her porch while Leo and Mia played quietly in the garden, a gentle breeze rustling the leaves. Her peaceful expression mirrored the pride she felt as she watched her children, reflecting on how far they had come together. Clara and her children set up a stall at the local market, selling handmade goods and fresh produce while interacting warmly with villagers. Leo and Mia proudly displayed their crafts to eager customers, their faces beaming with excitement and a sense of accomplishment as they contributed to their community. The market was alive with energy, villagers enjoying the day filled with vibrant stalls and laughter as families shopped and socialized. A colorful display of fruits and vegetables highlighted the rich harvest, a testament to the hard work and collaboration of the community. Leo and Mia participated in a cooking demonstration at the market, proudly showcasing how to prepare delightful dishes with the fresh produce they had grown. Their hands mixed ingredients together, revealing their enthusiasm and teamwork as they created something delicious for everyone to enjoy. Villagers eagerly sampled the dishes made by Leo and Mia, smiles and laughter filling the air as they enjoyed the wonderful flavors of their community's harvest. A close-up captured a villager giving a thumbs up to the children, showcasing the pride and support that surrounded them for their enthusiastic efforts. Clara beamed with pride as she watched Leo and Mia engage with the crowd, sharing stories about their cooking and the fresh ingredients used. The children excitedly pointed to a basket of vegetables, explaining how they had grown them in their own garden, fostering a sense of connection to their food. As Leo and Mia finished their cooking demonstration, the joyful crowd erupted into cheers, celebrating their hard work and creativity with applause and smiles. Clara clapped her hands in delight, her face illuminated with happiness as she shared in the joy of her children's success, feeling fulfilled by their accomplishments. After a successful market day, Clara and her children packed up their things, laughter filling the air as they recounted their favorite moments from the event. Leo and Mia held hands, joyfully reliving the excitement of their day, their spirits high from the positive experiences shared with their community. As they walked home under the setting sun, Clara and her children embraced the tranquility of the evening, the sky painted in warm hues. Their smiling faces, illuminated by the fading light, embodied a sense of contentment and fulfillment, reflecting on the day's joy and accomplishments. That night, Clara sat on the porch with Leo and Mia, gazing at the stars twinkling in the night sky, each one sparking dreams of the future. With her hand pointing to a constellation, she shared stories about the wonders of the universe, inspiring her children to reach for their own stars. The next morning was filled with energy as Clara prepared breakfast in the kitchen, while Leo and Mia eagerly set the table, their excitement palpable. A colorful spread of fruits, bread and milk awaited them, marking a healthy and joyful start to the day. The family gathered around the table, the atmosphere lively with shared stories and laughter during breakfast, truly enjoying each other's company. Clara's face glowed with happiness as she listened to Leo and Mia excitedly recount their plans for the day ahead. After breakfast, Clara and her children spent the afternoon in the garden, planting new seeds together, their hands getting dirty in the rich soil. Mia's smiling face lit up as she eagerly placed a seed into the ground, embodying the excitement of nurturing new life and the hope it represented. As they finished planting, Leo and Mia danced around the garden, celebrating their hard work while Clara watched with a proud smile. Nearby, a blooming flower stood tall, representing the fruits of their labor and the inherent beauty of nature that surrounded them. Later in the afternoon, Clara and her children enjoyed a delightful picnic in their garden, with a blanket spread out and delicious food laid before them. A basket filled with homemade sandwiches and fresh fruit showcased the rewards of their gardening efforts, symbolizing their shared labor and love. Leo and Mia laughed together, enjoying their picnic while surrounded by the vibrant colors of the flowers blooming all around them. Clara's face radiated contentment as she watched her children play, reflecting on the joy and fulfillment that their life together had brought. After their delightful picnic, Clara helped Leo and Mia pack up, the garden still filled with laughter and the sweet scent of blooming flowers. The children eagerly joined in to clean up, their faces reflecting a sense of responsibility and teamwork that they had learned to embrace. As evening approached, Clara and her children settled onto a porch swing, watching the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. Their hands intertwined, symbolized the unbreakable bond they shared as a family, filled with love and support. That night, Clara read a story to Leo and Mia by the soft glow of a lamp, creating a cozy atmosphere in their home. The children's captivated faces revealed their imagination and enjoyment as they listened intently to the tale, their hearts filled with dreams and wonder. As bedtime approached, Clara tucked Leo and Mia into bed, gently kissing them goodnight while the moonlight streamed through the window. The children's sleepy smiles reflected love and comfort, creating a serene end to a day filled with joy and togetherness. The next morning, Clara woke up early, preparing breakfast as sunlight streamed through the kitchen window, illuminating the cozy space. Her hands skillfully sliced fresh fruit, showcasing her dedication to providing healthy meals for her family, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. Leo and Mia rushed into the kitchen, their faces glowing with excitement as they eagerly helped Clara set the breakfast table. The colorful spread on the table featured pancakes, fruits, and milk, highlighting the nourishing start to their day and the warmth of their family life. As the family sat down for breakfast, the kitchen came alive with laughter and stories shared over their meal. Clara's joyful expression filled the room as she listened to Leo and Mia excitedly talk about their plans for the day, reinforcing the bond they cherished. In the bright afternoon, Clara and her children visited a local farmer's market, exploring stalls filled with vibrant fruits and handmade crafts. Leo and Mia held hands, pointing excitedly at a stall showcasing fresh flowers, their faces lighting up with wonder and enthusiasm. At the market, Clara and her children engaged with local farmers, discussing the fresh produce and learning about sustainable practices that benefit their community. A farmer proudly showed Leo a ripe tomato, emphasizing the vital connection between food, nature, and the relationships they nurtured in their village. Leo and Mia helped Clara choose vegetables, their faces beaming with excitement as they picked the freshest items from the stalls. A basket filled with colorful vegetables and fruits symbolized the vibrant bounty of the market, reflecting the joys of community and togetherness. After gathering their fresh produce, the family enjoyed a light lunch at a picnic table, surrounded by the lively sights and sounds of the market festivities. Leo and Mia shared a sandwich, their laughter echoing in the air, embodying the joy of spending quality time together. In the enchanting atmosphere of the market, Clara and her children joined a craft workshop, where they learned to make beautiful handmade decorations. Mia's hands carefully painted a wooden ornament, showcasing her creativity and focus as she immersed herself in the artistic process. After the workshop, the family proudly displayed their finished crafts at a small booth, surrounded by other families admiring their creations. Leo and Mia beamed with pride as they presented their colorful decorations to eager onlookers, sharing the happiness of their artistic efforts. At their booth, the family interacted with visitors, exchanging ideas and enjoying the warm sense of community around them. Clara engaged in conversation with a friendly neighbor, showcasing the meaningful connections that had been fostered through their shared experiences at the market. As the market day came to a close, Clara, Leo and Mia packed up their booth, still buzzing with excitement from all the day's activities. Mia's hands carefully placed decorations back into a basket, reflecting her sense of responsibility and the valuable lessons learned throughout the day. As they walked home together, the evening sky was painted with beautiful hues of orange and purple as the sun set. Leo and Mia held hands, their faces glowing with happiness from the day's enriching experiences, feeling grateful for all the moments shared. That night, Clara read a bedtime story to Leo and Mia, who were snuggled up in their blankets as the peaceful moonlight filtered through the window. The children's eyes widened with wonder, captivated by the adventure unfolding in the story, their imaginations taking flight as they prepared for sleep. As bedtime approached, Clara gently tucked Leo and Mia into bed, the room softly illuminated by a comforting nightlight. Their sleepy faces reflected serenity as they drifted off to sleep, embodying the comfort and safety of their loving home. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the window, illuminating Clara as she prepared breakfast in the kitchen. Her hands cracked eggs into a bowl, showcasing her dedication to creating a nourishing meal for her children, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. At breakfast, Leo and Mia eagerly sat at the table, their faces alight with anticipation as Clara served them a delicious meal. Colorful plates filled with pancakes, fruits, and syrup highlighted the cheerful start to the day, filling their home with warmth and love. After breakfast, Clara and her children headed into the garden, excitement bubbling as they anticipated checking on their plants and seeing how they had grown. Leo knelt beside a vegetable bed, his face filled with awe as he observed a ripe tomato ready for harvest, showcasing the fruits of their labor. Mia delightedly picked fresh vegetables, her face glowing with joy as she gathered them in a basket. The vibrant selection of vegetables showcased their hard work and dedication to gardening, further enriching their family's meals. In the sunny afternoon, Clara and her children prepared a garden lunch using their freshly harvested vegetables, surrounded by the beauty of nature. Leo and Mia chopped vegetables together, their faces reflecting focus and determination as they worked side by side, embodying teamwork. The family enjoyed their lunch outside with a picnic blanket spread under a shady tree, laughter filling the air as they relished their delicious meal. Clara's smiling face radiated happiness as she watched Leo and Mia share stories and jokes, highlighting the strong bond they shared. After their delightful lunch, Clara and her children lounged on the blanket, gazing up at the clouds drifting lazily in the blue sky. Mia excitedly pointed out a cloud shaped like an animal, her face beaming with delight, sparking wonder and imagination. As the afternoon sun warmed their faces, Clara and her children engaged in a fun outdoor game, playing catch with a colorful ball in the garden. Leo laughed heartily as he reached to catch the ball, embodying the pure joy of play and the cherished moments of family bonding. In a burst of excitement, Mia threw the ball high into the air, her laughter echoing through the garden as Leo readied himself to catch it. The ball soared against the backdrop of a bright blue sky, symbolizing the freedom and joy of childhood moments spent together.